Just a minute. Just give me a minute just to make sure that we are set, we are ready to go, and we will be going. Okay. All right. So yes, let me share my screen. Let's get back to business. See, my people are here and they're ready. Just give me a sec. Thank you so much, guys, for. All right. Okay. Can you see my screen? If that's a yes, can you give me a yes in the comments? Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, so thank you so much, guys. Like I said, welcome once again to the Business Growth Webinar powered by Connect Nigeria. And the goal behind this is to help businesses, thrive in 2023 and beyond. And this is the very first edition. We're going to be having subsequent editions to help you. So if you're a business owner, or you know someone that truly wants to succeed in 2023 and beyond, then they should be part of this. They should be part of the Connect Nigeria community. So what you can do right now is chat with your friends and tell them to join right now. I know they got the email, so you can share the email with them so that they are here right now, because what they're going to hear, the information that will be passed across, will be very, very beneficial to them and also to yourself. So moving on quickly. The question is what to expect. What do you expect? Now, quickly, what we're going to do is we're going to share with you sales and marketing strategies for business growth in 2023. You're also going to learn business and personal brand strategies for 2023. And you're also going to know about the Connect Nigeria offers for 2023. These are the three things we're going to share with you quickly. Like I said, it's going to be fast, it's going to be quick, but it's going to be very important. So three things. Make sure you have that at the back of your mind. Make sure you're ready for that. So very first thing is sales and marketing strategies that you need to know to scale in 2023. Then personal branding and business and personal branding strategies that you need for 2023 and Connect Nigeria offers. So who is, and before we go into it, please, if you have any questions, you have the opportunity to ask questions in the course of this conversation. So I'll be bringing up the very first speaker, and after he shares the strategy with you, please ask questions. That's why you're here. You're not just here to listen here and move away. No. You are here to ask questions. So everything that you're wondering, oh, how do I go about it? I'm not sure. Will this work for me? This is the opportunity for you to do that. Okay? Are we together? Fantastic. So yes, I know you said it before, but I want to know, are you ready? I need to see it in the comments. Are you ready? Okay. Are you ready? Please, guys, we're together. Oh, yes. Okay, Ajala, who again is ready? Who again is ready? Because if you tell me you're ready, it's your question I will answer first, though. So tell me, who is ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? Oh, fantastic. Deborah says she's ready. Who again? Who again? Who again? Oh, yes. Azuka is ready. Who again is ready? Oh, fantastic. I love that. I love that. Who again? Who again is ready? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's see that. Let's see that. Let's see that. Oh, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So, guys, without further ado, I'm going to be calling on the very first speaker. You've heard his voice earlier. He's coming up right now. His name is Azuka. So, Azuka will be coming up right now to share with you things quickly. There's no time to waste. We're going straight into it. Share with you marketing strategies that would help you skyrocket your business in 2023. So if you're excited and you're ready, please put those fire emojis in the comments and show Azuka some love, and also start penning down your questions, because once Azuka is done, then you can fire him with your questions. Okay, Azuka, over to you.
Thank you very much, Emeka. It's a pleasure to be here in the midst of all you fine people. My name is Azuka Ogbo. I'm a business growth strategist. I help business owners and entrepreneurs, particularly in the consulting space, to create systems in their business that will help them to grow and to book more clients. So like I said, it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. And I think I'll open up with this point. We don't have a lot of time, so I think I'm just going to try to breeze through it as much as possible. This wasn't on the points that I wanted to discuss. Initially, I actually wanted to share my slides, just like Emeka did. But I think because of time, and I fell ill 2 days ago, so I couldn't finish up my slides. But here's the point that I'm going to start with: be more visible. As you can see, Emeka had his camera on for a moment. I have my camera on, but I don't see anybody else that has their camera on. And Emeka would say this a lot, you have to be visible. There's a coach of mine, Jay Handler. He puts it this way. He says, visibility leads to credibility. Credibility leads to profitability. That means before people can trust you, they need to see you, right? So you have to be visible so that they can see you. And the more you are visible, right? And the more you put yourself out there and put in the right contents, the more you build your credibility. And as you're doing that, people are able to trust you, and then they are going to buy from you. So that being said, I like that Nancy has put her camera on. Francis, are you going to be putting your camera on? Isaac, Ajala, Deborah, Rhoda, I'm hoping you guys can be visible. Michael, Chima, come on, you guys, be visible. That's my first point. So the second point I want to say is, I'm sure we've heard about this. Is there any Christian in the house? Just do me a hand raise to let me know that there are Christians in the house. Type in the reactions or type in the comments. Are you a Christian? All right, while I'm waiting for that, I'm sure you guys have heard, give and ye shall receive. Oftentimes we want to get from the market, but we don't realize that before you actually have to receive from the market, you have to give to the market. I talked about being visible and being able to share as a result of, as a means to building your credibility. And as you build your credibility, you can now become profitable. At that point, you're being profitable. That's what you're getting back from the market. All right. But you have to make the investment beforehand to give to the market. All right. So whatever industry you're in, whatever market you're in, you have to give first of all. I don't know if there are consultants here or service-based businesses here. Ajala said he's a designer, a creative designer, right? And that's the service industry, right? Ajala, that's right, yeah?
Azuka, let's do a quick poll. I know we have people here so that we know who is who. So please, there's a poll right now. Just click there. Are you a product business? Are you a service business? Are you both? So let's know so that Azuka can address you in that respect. I think that would be good for us. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. So while you guys are filling the poll, I primarily work with people in the service space. So I'll speak for people in the service space. You have to, first of all, give, right? So, okay, I see someone say is in the securities, somebody else is in education and management, which is very nice. And that pretty much is within the space I'm talking about, which is consultancy, right? You can give people a lot of information out there. And this information comes from your content. This information could also be a training. I'm sure you've heard people say things like you need to generate leads for your business. And you've also probably heard the concept of a lead magnet, right? Sometimes we want to sell, I want to make a sell, but we also need to give a lead magnet so that, also need to put out a lead magnet so that people can download the lead magnet. So an example of lead magnet could be an ebook or a video training. So if you're in the service space, think about how you can either create an ebook for people to download for free, or a free video training that they can, get to understand what it is that you offer. So my next point is kind of similar in that respect, which is give more value. And let's look at this like value-added service. So let's say, for instance, Michael, I think you're in the security space. I think that's what you typed in there. Let's say somebody says that they want to have cameras installed around their offices, right? And then you now have the cameras installed around their offices. You can also offer them a free video training. This is value-added service. They've actually bought from you, right? Now, you can offer them a free video training that shows them how to utilize this, how to probably use their phone to actually, look at the security system to make sure that everything is set up correctly. You can show them how to know when a camera is faulty or it goes off or something like that. You can also show them other tricks and tips on how they can also protect. Yes, the cameras are around there, but if somebody now comes into your space, what do? You can offer other free video trainings along with that. So if I see somebody now that I just ask, okay, come and install cameras for me, or I ask him for a quote, I want to install cameras. This is what I want to install cameras, of course. And the person says, okay, the cameras cost this. And then Michael comes up and he says that, yes, the cameras I'll install the cameras for you. However, I'll also give you a free video training that will show your maids or your household how to utilize the system. We'll show you what to do when there's somebody breaking into your apartment, stuff like that, detailed, maybe 4 or 5 steps or different things that are added to that. If I see that, I'll look at the options, and it's probably just a fraction of the cost more. I'd rather pay more for the extra value than pay for just the cameras alone being set up in my space, right? So think of how you can give more value. So my point here is think about the next problem that your target customer is going to face and then solve that problem for them in advance, right? So I'll go forward. I probably should have said this beforehand, but this is another point, which is ask for micro commitments. What do I mean by micro commitment? Oftentimes, we like to put out content in the marketplace. Maybe we'll go on social media because somebody has said, put your business on social media. You make a lot of money. Yes, right? But oftentimes, what I see is people are going out saying that I sell this phone for 100,000, come and buy. I sell these AirPods for 2,000 naira, come and buy. There are micro commitments you can ask for in your business, particularly if you're in the service space, right? If you are, say, in properties, or you sell houses or you sell plots of lands and things like that, a micro commitment that you can ask somebody to take is schedule an inspection or schedule a virtual inspection. A virtual inspection means that I don't have to drive through traffic to come and see the property, right? That's a micro commitment, right? If I see that property and I feel like I still need to visit the property to have a look for myself, at least I've made that micro commitment. The next thing you have to do is make the person to come to the property. So when you do that, you are gradually building up their investment in what they want to buy from you. So you're not outrightly saying, come and buy. You're telling them, schedule an appointment or schedule an inspection, right? When they do that, they've made a little investment. And then you now move them to the next step. Okay, now that you've seen the property, I'm going to send you a form which you're going to fill. That is a second commitment. So you can gradually build that investment, those micro commitments. In other words, you're taking small commitments with you towards the sale, right? So you can look at your business and see how you can introduce that. Some of the ways that I've seen that people get people to make micro commitments is maybe to download an ebook, or to watch a video, or to schedule a meeting, or to fill a quiz. A quiz is also a great way for that as well. So the next point I'm going to talk about is provide testimonials. If you've been working in the industry for quite a while, and then there are people that have gotten some form of benefit from you, it's important to put out those testimonials often so that people can see that they are not the first person that are going to try you, right? People are afraid to be the first that's going to try. Let's say a builder or a construction company comes up and they say that we are going to build houses, but this is our first house. Are you going to buy from them? No. But if somebody comes out and says that we've built, over the last 4 years, we've built 40 houses, 50 houses, they will trust you more, right? And if people have also testified that, oh, wow, this thing that you did for me, or this consultancy course that you put me through, it was life-changing, this was the benefit of it. Once people do that, take that and include in your marketing, because it would encourage other people to say that, okay, yes, if somebody else has tried it and has gotten a result from you, I can also get a result from you, right? So let's look at how we can capture testimonials. We can incite that by asking questions, or sending questionnaires, or sending a quiz out to people for them to post, or maybe even a post on Facebook can be the way that you can use to generate that. Maybe if you have a Facebook group, you can post it on Facebook group that, okay, guys, we've been working for a while on this. What is the result that you've gotten as a result of this thing that you tried? And then people will now start to put in their opinions and what the benefit was for them. So see how you can also get testimonials for your business. Now, whatever you sell, maybe as a service. Okay, let me tell this story. I saw this American speaker coach. He trains people on how to be confident on stage and to speak on stage, right? So I was curious. I downloaded his ebook. First and foremost, it took a while before I could get the ebook. They said it was going to be ready in September. And at the time when I filled the form, it was already October, and I still didn't get the ebook. So there was a flaw in that system. But then I saw a video after I filled that form. I saw a video that he had recorded, and he said he had 50 training videos, for a course that he has and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, that is overwhelming. And the thought that came to my mind is, why not break it down into smaller chunks? If somebody is trying to get on stage for the first time, they're thinking, how am I going to even get the opportunity to be on stage? That's the first problem. The second problem is, how can I solve the problem of stage fright? When you're on stage, you just look at everybody that is seated, and then they're waiting to hear from you, and you could just freeze at that moment, and people could possibly even hear it in your voice, right? That is the second problem, right? So I'm not sure how his course was structured, but you can break it down. A good example of breaking it down is peak milk. You know how peak milk used to be in a tin, right? And then they made the jumbo tin, but then they realized that a lot of people, middle class and lower class, were not buying peak milk because of how much it would cost to get a tin. That's where they now introduced the sachets. So sachets, milk, and stuff like that.
Please check if you have multiple devices.
Mute anybody that is not speaking. If you're not speaking, please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Not speaking, 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 mute. Testing. Are we good? All right. Awesome. Yeah. So, the example I was given at the time was like sachets, peak milk. How they took the peak milk and then they started to sell inside sachets. Think of how you can take your business and break down. If you have a very huge service that costs a lot of money, think about how many problems you have that your solution can solve, and break it down and sell each piece. Right? So rather than selling a 6-part service, I don't know if I'm making sense. Am I making sense? Somebody tell me if I'm making sense. But solve the first problem for your clients, and then when they get to that point, you know that there's the next problem that you need to solve. Am I clear? Is there any confusion there? Nancy, are you confused? Okay, your mic. Unmute, Nancy. Nancy, I can't hear you.
Oh, there was an echo, so it's okay. It's kind of, but it's better now. I can hear you better now.
Okay, awesome. All right. My final points. Sorry, if I look this way, I'm looking at my notes. Always be educating your customers. If I go to the mechanic and I'm like, okay, this is what I feel. Or let's just say we're ill, and then we'll go to the doctor. The doctor will take a couple of notes down, and then recommend some medicine. Oftentimes, they might even tell us what they feel the problem is before they actually prescribe something for us. At that moment, we've been educated to some extent. And then maybe before they leave there, we leave the doctor gives us recommended tips on how to prevent a recurrence of that. For me, sometimes when I go to the mechanic, I want the mechanic to tell me that this is the specific thing that is wrong, and this is why there's that problem. So in other words, I like to be educated. And particularly when somebody hasn't been educated on why they should buy from you, it's important to always be educating them. Another example I'll give is the dentist. I'm sure, you might have had this feeling before. When you drink something that is hot or cold, you feel a sharp pain in your teeth, right? They call that sensitivity, right? And I once told a client of mine who is actually a dental client that you need to talk about the problems that people face, because when people face a problem, they would immediately go on Google and then they'll type in the Google search how to get rid of, or how to grow my business, or how to install cameras around my house, things like that. That is the problem that they have, and they're looking for a solution to it, all right? So it's important that you talk about the problems that your customers face in your content. Another thing that you should do is to tell stories. You can tell personal stories of how what you did helped a particular person to get a result, right? Maybe and I'm using the security example because there's somebody in the security space here, and I think that's Michael. How our security systems saved a client in the real estate industry hundreds of millions of naira. That is a story, right? If you tell stories, people are able to connect with that story on a different level. People are able to connect with even the characters within the story and say that, okay, yes, I have the same problem. If I tell a story, like the example I gave earlier, if I tell a story of how I was feeling a lot of headache, and then when I went to the dentist, it turns out that I had a toothache or a pain in my tooth, and that was what I was feeling as the headache. And then I had that solved. So if my dentist actually tells that story, somebody else that has a migraine would want to think that, oh, okay, I have a migraine, persistent. Why don't I do what this person did in this story to actually solve my problem? I hope you're getting the point. And the third thing I want to say is, talk about your solutions. This is under educating. So you have to educate people more about um, the solutions that you provide, right? It's not enough to just say, I'm into cloud securities, I'm into cloud computing. Those are complicated English. What does it mean to me, the layman? So it's important to break things down at a primary level that even a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old can understand what you've said, because within our industry is because we're so experienced, we use the technical lingo around the industry. Like my dentist client, on our website, she had some complicated names. And I said that people, when they come to your website, they won't understand what this means. You need to take that and turn it into simple English that they would understand, So you'd also have to be, like I said, continually educating your clients and even your prospective clients as well. So, Emeka, that's my presentation. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Hey, thank you so much, Azuka. That was amazing. Guys, please show Azuka some love and make sure you ask your question. Like I said earlier, this is the time where you get to ask questions. So please, please, please ask your questions. Ask your questions. If you want to unmute yourself, please just do that right now and ask a question. Or if you want to put it in the chat where we can read it, then please go ahead and do that. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I see they're coming in, Azuka. I got beautiful ideas as you were speaking. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, Deborah said that was fire. She says, thank you, Azuka. She got ideas. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I see that you are following. Thank you so much, Deborah. Who again do we have? Nancy, I was hoping that you ask a question. Who again? Mabel, I was also hoping that you ask a question. So please, let's do that. Let's do that. Grateful for the tips. Yes, that's why you are here. You are here because you want to be able to, get ready for 2023. What Azuka has said are the strategies that would help you in 2023. You tell your story. You break down your solution into smaller bits. You don't confuse people with all the lingo, all the big grammar, because you want to show that you're an expert or you are the best in this industry. You don't do that. So guys, yes, that's so correct. Thank you, Azuka, for that. Okay, awesome. So guys, yes. I see we don't have any other questions. If we don't have any other questions, please, we would like to move quickly. Let's move quickly to our second poll. I believe we have a second poll. So yes, it's up right now. Please, let's vote. Let us know, what is your goal for 2023? Let us know right now. What's your goal for 2023? You have it there. Are you sure? Do you want to do this? What do you want to do for 2023? And if for any reason we haven't captured what you have in your mind or in your heart, why don't you put it in the comments? Let us address it. Okay, why don't you put it in the comments? Let us address it. So what's your goal for 2023? I think that's a very powerful question, because a lot of us have goals for 2023 and we might not be sure on how to go about it. Yes. Okay, I see. Wow. I see this. Okay, I think, okay, I can end the poll now. I see we have powerful ones. Some say, oh yes, increase my revenue. Oh yes, we have a lot of people that want to increase revenue. Okay, open another outlet, nobody. Start a new business. Oh, fantastic. We also have some people, someone that wants to start a new business. But most importantly, we have a lot of people that want to increase their revenue. Oh, this is great. This is great. Someone says, my goal. Okay, fantastic. Let me read that. It said, my goal is to start a t-shirt business that helps people to never forget who they really are. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Deborah. This is really good. I love the way you have put it together. Thank you so much. So right now, I will be coming up and I will be sharing my screen. Let us go. Can you see my screen? If the answer is yes, let me see 100 in the chat. Is it yes? Can you see my screen? Oh, yes, I have one, just one. Okay, is it just one person that can see my screen? How many more people? Hello? Azuka, you said? Pardon?
I see your screen.
Oh, you see my screen? Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yes, guys, now I'm going right into it. I'm going to be sharing with you strategies, brand new strategies, and also sales strategies that you're going to use to scale in 2023. Thank you, Azuka, for starting that. Now we're going to take it to the next level. Then we'll open the questions and finally would end by telling you how you can benefit moving forward. So the first question I want to ask you right now is, who is your message for? And when I talk about message, I'm not just talking about your words. I'm talking about your business, the essence of your business. Like Deborah rightly said, I want to start a t-shirt business. She's saying her message is for people. She wants people not to forget who they are. Fantastic. So the question now is, who are the people? Because your message is not for everybody. Your business is not for everybody. Your product is not for everybody. So you need to know, who is my message, my business, my service, or my product for? Because when you don't know who that person is, you can't do all the things Azuka has rightly said. You will not know how to put together that story. So who is your message for? Now, let's look at it. Are you called to, or are you trying to help business to business? Deborah, are you trying to help business to business? Are you trying to help business to consumers, meaning me, the business, the t-shirt brand and company, selling to consumers on a day-to-day, or me, the t-shirt brand or company, helping organizations convey their message on print, on t-shirts? So B2B, your business helping other organizations, or your business helping other individuals, or your business helping both organizations and individuals. You need to know the value that you are bringing and who your message is for. It's very, very important. Why is this important? Because everybody that you know needs help. The people you are sent to need help. That's the truth. They need help. That is why you are there. You are there to help them. But you need to know, what is my product? What is this product that I have? What do I want to do? 2, who am I helping? And finally, 3, how am I communicating it to them? So who am I helping? Do you know their demographic? Now you might say, oh, I know it. The truth is, a lot of times we blur the lines. If you are not clear with who you want to help, you don't know what to tell the person when you see the person. But when you are clear with who you want to help, communicating it to that person becomes easy. Communicating to that person becomes what? It becomes easy. Why is this so? If you don't know who you are sent to, who you are helping, you cannot sell effectively to them. Azuka rightly said it. He said, as a dentist, you are breaking it down, or as a doctor, you are breaking it down. You know who you are sent to help, and you can communicate that. Why? It's easy because knowing who you are, what do? You know how to identify their pain points. You know what motivates them. It's clear. So I give an example. People, you are a small business owner, or you are into the service business. You're a language coach, or you're a language specialist, or tutor, whatever you want to call yourself. And you know that people are beginning to lose touch of their roots. So a parent gives birth, you have a child, and your child is speaking English, because not just English, like they call it, they call it diction, and you know how they do it. And that is what they teach the child in school. And your child is struggling with speaking your own language. Even you're even struggling with speaking your own language. And it's becoming a pain, because you know that when you are in the midst of your family, or when you travel when you're in those cultural events, you can't completely represent your culture. It's even more painful when you travel, or when you are around people of different cultures. Let me tell you something. The Chinese speak Chinese everywhere in the world. The Indians speak their language everywhere in the world. It's only Africans that speak English when they leave Africa. It's not right. We have our own indigenous language, so it's a pain. Now, as a language tutor, can you identify the motivation? What's the motivation? The motivation could be, I want to be eloquent in my mother tongue. The pain is, I do not know how to speak my mother tongue, or my children don't know how to speak our mother tongue. When you know this, you now know how to communicate your value to them, understanding what? Their DNA. And I'll break it down. Their desires, their needs, and their aspiration. This is how you're going to project your brand in 2023. Knowing the DNA of your client or your audience. So I'm a t-shirt maker, I'm a security person. What is the DNA of my audience, or the people I'm saying to? And how do I communicate my value, which we say your value proposition? How do you communicate? Who are you helping? What do you do for them? How are you taking them from point A to point B? Like I said, I introduced myself as a brand transformation specialist, amplifying coaches, entrepreneurs, and consultants. That's what I do. I amplify their brand. I take them from where? From unknown to known. So when they work with me, people that are good at what they do, but people don't know them, I help them get known by doing what? Generating, uncovering their originality and amplifying what is unique, their authenticity. That's what I do for them, because it's when people know you, they buy from you. When people know you, they like you. When people know you, they trust you. And if they trust you, they eventually buy from you. So that's what I do for them. So you see that I'm taking people from one place to the other, because I understand their desires, their needs, and their aspiration. So let's break it down quickly, and we'll take the question. So what's the desire? Desire refers to what does the person or the organization desire, the feeling of the outcome they want to achieve. That's their desire. Is the feeling of the outcome that they want to achieve. So for example, an Apple user desires to be seen as intelligent, creative, or an outlaw. Your client might desire, like I said, as a language tutor, they desire to be seen as fluent in their mother tongue. They desire to be seen as being able to look sophisticated, yes, rooted in their mother tongue. That's a desire. I want to look, that feeling of, yes, I can speak multiple languages. I can code my communication with my loved ones in the public. That is a desire. It feels good to be able to do that. That is a desire. What is the desire of your audience? You need to know it and be able to crack it. 2, What do they need? That's where your product comes in. They need a product, they need a service, they need somebody to help them achieve and accomplish their desire. So like I said in the slide, you can read it with me. It said, this refers to the problem or challenge that the product solves. It's there. You can read it with me. The problem your product or service solves is the need that your customer wants. An Apple user needs a device that is easy to use and durable. The person that desires to be fluent in modern needs a coach, a tutor, a course, a product, somebody that would help him become fluent. That's a need, not a desire. I need a trainer, but I desire to look good, buff, hefty, good looking. Those are different things. Finally, the A, aspiration. This is the goal that they want to achieve. What's the aspiration of your audience? You need to know what do they aspire? What's that goal? What is the need? And what is the desire? The desire is the feeling. The aspiration is the goal. The need is the product, the gap in their life. So you need to be able to communicate and say this effectively, because that is the way you scale. You can't keep putting it out there. Oh, I sell shoes, I sell phone, I sell this, I sell that. You need to be able to capture it in such a way that it touches the desire of your audience. You communicating through your their needs, and also touching on their aspiration. Let me give a typical example. For example, you know your audience. You know who your audience is. Okay, it's a female 38-year-old. It's a male, this one, or male and female, this is their age bracket. What is their motivation? For this one in the gym, the person wants to have a hot body before her 40th. So the person wants to be able to speak fluently before this time, or the person wants to be able to have the right security checks, or have the right security for before he launches his new house. He's going to, have that big housewarming, but he doesn't have security. That is a goal. That's a motivation. I'm opening my house, so I'm doing my housewarming. I need to have the right security. That is one. Two, what is the fear and frustration of this person? Not being able to achieve this goal within the time frame is a lot of, that is why you are here. A lot of us want to be able to achieve our goals in 2023. So we know that if we go around with the old strategies, we can achieve that. So what's the time frame? In 2023, I want to get to this level. And like we said, we want to increase our revenue. So if I want to increase my revenue in that time frame of 2023, I need something. So what's my desire? I want to look hotter. What is your desire? You want to, you want to buy that machine. You want to expand your business. You want to have a bigger office. You want to do something incredible. That's your desire. What do you need? You need a vehicle that will help you make more money. That is your need. And what is your aspiration? Your aspiration is, by this time, I want to have 5 more clients. I want to have 10 more clients. I want to, become a 7-figure business. Whatever it is, that's an aspiration. That's a goal. Desire is a feeling. Need is the vehicle. So these are the things that you need to know moving forward in 2023. You don't just go around telling people that I sell hair. No. What is the desire, the needs and aspiration of your audience? And how does your value help them? What value are you communicating? It is beyond I am selling hair. It is I help women look beautiful. I help you look beautiful and luxurious on a budget. So the person is thinking, I want to look beautiful. I want to look luxurious on a budget. I can't get that done. That is when they will come to you. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Okay, thank you so much. Please, are we together? I want to know, guys. Please, you can unmute yourself and let me know. Are we together? If you have learned something, please put it in the comments, what you have learned so far. Are we together, guys?
Yes, we are.
Yes, it's good.
Yes, sir.
I want to see those questions. I want to see those questions, guys. I want to see those questions, guys. So please put it, if you have a question for me, we're wrapping this up. Like I said, we're going straight to the point, straight to the point. We're wrapping this up. I want you to know, what is the value? Don't tell me I sell hair. Don't tell me I do security. What is the value that you bring to people? If you know it, let me know. Put it in the comments, or you can unmute your mic, because that is what you're going to communicate in 2023. It's beyond I sell hair, I do security. What is the value that you bring to the people? That is one. Two, do you now understand the importance of knowing the desires, the needs, and the aspiration of your audience? If the answer is yes, please let me know. If you don't know, open the mic. Let's have a conversation quickly. Let me take your questions and we'll move to the next thing on the agenda. Okay, Michael said, I learned about desires, needs, and aspiration for our prospect. Okay. Yes, it is not I sell, rather it is I help you. Very true. Okay, Nancy, are you there? Let me hear from you, Nancy. Who again is there? Let's hear from you. Okay, since we don't have any questions, do we have any questions? If we don't, then we can. Okay, Azuka, you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask. English hard. People I say I go night school. Is there a difference between desire and aspiration?
Okay, all right. There is a difference, because the desire is the feeling, the aspiration is the goal. In this context, the desire is the feeling, the aspiration is the goal. So there's a difference between the feeling and the goal. So the goal is what? Maybe the goal is to buy a new car, but the feeling of driving Mercedes-Benz is different. So those are two different things. So people have a goal. Oh, everybody wants to buy a car. Oh, that's the goal. The desire is the feeling of owning that thing, accomplishing that thing. Oh, how people see me? What would people say about me? Oh, how would it feel like? Oh, I imagine myself doing this. That is different. We usually do not cast goals for feelings. So it's an intangible. We cast goals for tangibles. So the tangible thing is buying a car, buying a Mercedes-Benz. The desire, the feeling of buying a Mercedes-Benz is, oh, I to look good on me. I'm going to do this. That's the feeling. So when you are communicating, when you are planning, when you are branding, you are not, it's intangibles. You know that the person is thinking this inside, but they can't say it. They will not write it down. But when you communicate it, they would understand it and they will now grab it. So your client will not say, so for example, your client will not say, it will make me feel good if I have 6 bodyguards with motion detectors and all that for my security. They will not say it. They won't say it makes me feel good, but it's a feeling. But they know that they want to have security. They know that they want the place to be safe. That's all they can tell you. Oh yeah, I want the place to be safe. I want to have right security. However, the desire will come around when you ask that question, or when their friend says, man, bro, this your house, man, is too bad. Man, nothing can even, it's not even a pain. That is a desire. It's that feeling of accomplishing the aspiration of getting the place secured is what the person wants. That's a desire, but they can't communicate it. The need is that I need security services. Okay? I hope I've been able to answer that question.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Should I only be focused on one customer type at a time? It depends on what you are doing. You can break, that's why in marketing, they call it segmentation, different segments. Do you want to break it down to say, okay, fine. Like I said earlier, it's B2B and B2C. Okay, in your B2C, do you want to say, okay, I'm speaking to this specific audience at this particular time, or this product is specifically for this audience? So for example, the same people that make toothpaste have toothpaste for children and they have toothpaste for adults. Same people that make milk a lot of times have milk that is tailored for children and milk that is tailored for adults. So if that is what you want to do, fantastic. But make sure that this product or this offering is best suited for this type of person or people, and this other one is best suited for this type of person or people. I hope I've been able to answer that, Deborah. Yes, I am here. The points I shared, reminders of what I already do. Oh, fantastic. I love that, Nancy. Fantastic. I like that. I like that you do that. So ensure that you keep communicating the value that you bring, not just what you do. Keep communicating the value that you bring and ensure that your communication is hitting on the desires, the needs, and the aspiration of your audience. Okay, if we don't have any other question, I would like to go to the final thing today, which is the Connect Nigeria opportunities. Now, let me tell you something. I know we didn't have a lot of time, but one of the ways you are going to win in 2023, and Azuka is here and he will tell you, is the power of your network, the power of your relationship. It cannot be overemphasized. The power of your relationship would help you win in 2023. The power of the people that you have in your corner. I'm a business owner myself. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. But what makes it easier is the power or the quality of the people that I have working with me or I have in my corner. And what am I trying to say? At Connect Nigeria, we have what we call the Business Connect. So Club Connect, rather. I love calling it Business Connect. That's the IG Live. Club Connect. And what is Club Connect? Club Connect is a community of business owners like yourself where we all come together. In this community, we get access to actionable information, access to things that are not out there. So if there's any funding opportunity, if there are any trainings, if there are any events or networking meetings, if there's any business opportunity that will help my business scale, I will get it first in that Club Connect. That's number one. Number two, as a member of Club Connect, you would also get 50% off all most of Connect Nigeria's events, including the business mixer. What am I even saying? Not 50. It's free. As a member of Club Connect, you attend the business mixer for free. And what's the business mixer? The business mixer is an event that we have every last Friday of the month, and it's a networking event. Now, I will tell you this, as someone that's into marketing and branding, one of the most powerful ways that you can grow is by networking. So if you do Facebook ads, like you know, they have cold, audience, warm, then hot. But trust me, if you meet somebody at an event and you guys were at that event together, you listen to the same speaker, you ate the same food, you laughed, you joked, you introduced yourself, that person will automatically move from a cold audience or someone you didn't know before to a warm, if not hot audience. Why? Because of that power of being in the same place at the same time and having the same goal. So what am I trying to say? If you want to truly grow, we've told you about what you need to do with your content, with your visibility, with communicating your brand and how to position yourself using this DNA framework. Now we are also telling you how you can scale that in addition to all we have taught you, which is to improve your network. And not only that, we are offering you a platform that would help you do that. There is privileged information everywhere in the world. It's not everything that you think you've heard that is, no. There's privileged information. This world thrives on two powerful things, information and execution. So you and I might have the same information, but we don't have the same level of execution. But in Connect Nigeria, we're giving you the best of both worlds. We're giving you information and we're giving you the ability to execute on that information by being part of the Club Connect. Now, if you are interested, this Club Connect, I believe we have Club Connect members here. If you are interested, I think it's just 60,000 naira for the year. And like I said, you attend all the Business Connect, which is 12 business mixers for free. You attend, you get access to information, you get access to trainings like this, and even ones that are even deeper master classes and so much more. If you are interested, please let us know. Francis, are you here? Do we have Francis? Are you still here? Okay. If you are interested, please let us know. We will send a message across to you. Please check your emails and say, when you see that message, say, oh yes, I've seen this before. This is for Connect Nigeria. This is for Club Connect. I tell you for free, I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm telling you this is what would work for you. It has worked for me. It is working for me, and it's keep working for me. Why? The level of the relationship that you have. The truth is, where you are right now is as a result of the relationship, the knowledge, and the level of execution that you have done right now. Is that a yes? Please, if that is a yes, please put it in the chat. Where you are right now is a result of the people that you know, the things that you know, and the things that you've been able to apply. That's where you are right now. So if, for example, your level is at 5, it's as a result of, I have a 5-level relationship and network, I have a 5-level knowledge and information, and I have a 5-level execution. If your desire is to be, or you aspire to be a 10, and you desire to be seated and be seen as a big boy, a big girl in your industry, and that people would respect and they will call to come and speak, and you become a case study in your industry, that's what you desire, then you need to move from a 5-level of knowledge, a 5-level of network, and a 5-level of execution to a 10 or a 10 and above. And that is what we are bringing to you at Connect Nigeria. So please check your emails. We are going to send emails across to you. Be part of the Club Connect. Like I said, it's a privileged community where you learn and you're inspired and you're given the right information to perform at that top level. And I would also end, before I take your questions, you can also follow myself and Azuka. My name on Instagram and all social media platforms is at Emeka Ebeniro, just like you see it in the name tag on the video, at Emeka Ebeniro on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. I want to connect with you. Send me a DM. Tell me, Emeka, I want to do this. This is where I want to be. These are the things that I need. How can you help me? And we'll get start that conversation. And for Azuka, he's also on social media platform as Hey Azuka. So Hey Azuka is spelled Heyazuka. Yes, Hey Azuka. I think that's it. Heyaz.
No H.
Oh, there's no H. Okay. Hey.
No H at the end.
Okay. Heyaz. Azuka. Hey Azuka. So please connect with Azuka, connect with me. We'll look forward to helping you scale in 2020, because when you win, we win. If you apply these strategies from here and you begin to succeed, which I know you would come back and say, yes, I got this from Connect Nigeria, and we would have testimonials to share with other people that see what we taught people at the business growth webinar worked for them, and this is where they are today. So guys, thank you so much. Please, do we have any other questions? I would like to hear your feedback. What stood out for you? Please, you can unmute your mic. What stood out for you today? Just tell me just one thing. Describe to, I know it's brief. That was the essence. We want to make this as short as possible. What stood out for you today? Just describe it in 1 or 2 words or in 1 sentence. Everyone, please, I'd like to hear from everyone. Unmute your mic and tell us what stood out for you today.
What stood out for me being strategic and in my approach to business in the coming year. Thank you. I was glad to be part of this meeting.
Thank you so much. Please, who again? Sorry, please, let's take that again. Please introduce yourself. What do you do and what stood out for you? I'm sorry, I should have given you that framework. Please, I think that was Michael. Please introduce yourself, your name, what you do. Remember what I taught you, how you help people, your name, how you help people, and what stood out for you. So please, let's go.
My name is Michael. I'm a security consultant. I run Phoenix Risk Consult Limited. We help people protect their assets through background checks, car tracking, and a couple of other security solutions. And like I said before, what stood out for me was helping me to focus strategically so that I can achieve more in 2023. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Michael. Yes, who is next? Let's go. Introduce yourself, how you help people, and what stood out for you. Let's go. Or should I call out someone? Okay, Deborah, from what I can see on my screen, Deborah, you are next. Debbie, are you there? I hope you don't mind me calling you Debbie. Okay, please, Debbie, please go ahead. Just tell us, if you don't mind, just unmute your mic and tell us your name. We know you are Debbie. How do you help people and what stood out for you?
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Good
Debbie.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. So my name is Deborah, and I help people to, always remember who they really are. And what stood out for me today is the fact that it is not just that I sell, but to tell people that I help them. So I don't just go out there saying I sell this, I said that, but rather that I help you do this, I help you achieve that, which is quite beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. I love that. Is this Undukuba? Sorry if I didn't pronounce it well. Undukuba or Undukuba or Undukabu. Undukuba. Sorry. Chima, because I'm sorry about the name. Please, Chima, help me there with the pronunciation of your name and tell me what do you do, how do you help people, and what stood out for you? Let's go. Chima, are you there? Okay. While we wait on Chima, Mabel, please, let's just go quickly. Let's do this quickly. Mabel, introduce yourself. How do you help people and what stood out for you from today's session? Okay. We see some of our people are not close to their mics. All right. Ajala, you're next, please. Oluwatobi.
Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Emeka. Good afternoon, Azuka. Thank you so much for the section. I hope you can actually hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. That's really good.
Yeah, so my name is Toby. I'm a creative designer. I help businesses to, communicate their goals and objectives through visual designs. Attracting their target audience through visual design. And the take home for me for this section is the fact that I think most times I often work at the background, just post my work. I didn't, the act of selling out myself in terms of content, in terms of telling people what they need to hear about their needs and their DNA. They are telling people about that, not just about posting my creative works like that. So I think that's a take home for me. Thank you.
Fantastic. I love that. Thank you so much, Toby. We've heard from Deborah. We're here to hear from Chima and Mabel. If we have Chima and Mabel, please go ahead. Hello, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, sorry about that. As I was to speak, I had a call. I've been up and on. I've been listening and I've been busy. So, okay. My name is Chima. Ndukuba is the pronunciation. Ndukuba. All right.
Ndukuba. Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
Ndukuba.
All right. Okay. I give people organizations. We do more B2B. We help organizations to have a seamless network within their organization so they can communicate very well within themselves and with their outside clients, outside their office, and other parts of the world. All right. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what stood out for you? What stood out for you?
I think I like that explanation between the difference between aspiration, desire, and needs. When you mentioned that we cast goals for tangibles, you understand. And I also enjoyed the first speaker, speaker. He said a few things that caught my attention too. And it's fine. I appreciate I got some interesting things here, like being able to communicate my values, not just say a network person, being able to really come to the grassroots level to explain what I do, not just the professional name that we know. Are you there?
Yes, we are. We get it clearly.
So I got all that, and I think I will apply it.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you so much, Chima, and thank you for helping me with the pronunciation of your name. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. So I think Mabel is the last. Mabel Uche, if you are there, I don't know if you're a male or a female, please would like to hear from you. And I think you just be the last person today. If you're there, please, over to you. Okay, I think Mabel is not. Are you there? Okay, we don't have Mabel. So guys, thank you so much. Last words from you, Azuka. Azuka, last words from you. And as we wrap this up.
My last words would be more or less like a challenge to us. For me, I want to help 100 coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs in the year 2023. I'd want for us to put a number to the audience that we want to serve. Let's not worry first about how we're going to serve them, but just let's look at the number, put a number that I think that you're comfortable with. If you've been working in business for a while, you can take reference from the previous year. So maybe if you worked with 10 clients last year, you can say you want to work with 20 clients this year or 30 clients this year. But I think we should put a number to the audience and combine that with what you spoke about earlier, Emeka, which is the DNA, what their DNA is. I think there's something that's inspiring when it comes to being able to connect with people one-on-one and being able to help a specific number of people. I think it's inspiring towards the end of the year, and it gives you that credibility that, yes, I was able to help this amount of people this year, as opposed to, I think it can also work for products as well, but if we look at products alone, I think it's a little limited. But I want to say my own last words is put a number to the amount of people that you want to help in 2023 and stick to helping those people. Stick to trying to create real value for those people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And my own final words would be action, action, action. It is not enough for you to hear all this, write it down and say, yes, it stood out for me, it was inspiring. No, what we need for you to do is to take action. Take action, take action, take action. So one of the action you're going to do for us is check your mail, be part of Club Connect. The other you do is follow me and send me a DM at Emeka Ebeniro. And the last would be follow Azuka and send Azuka a DM at Hey Azuka. And on that note, I look forward to seeing you at the next Business Growth webinar powered by Connect Nigeria. So have a great day and don't forget that you are made for the top. See you in 2023. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to each and every one of us. God bless you. Cheers. Bye, everyone.
Bye.